Greetings! Chaz and I have just returned from Bill and Ted Face the Music. And no time travel involved. So let's see what it was like. Well, I have to say I thoroughly enjoyed Bill and Ted Face the Music. I'm lucky because I'm unlucky because I'm old, but I'm lucky because I'm old in a way because I've seen the two previous Bill and Ted's. Chaz has not seen them yet, but you're going to go and see them now, aren't you?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So, alright. But Chaz knows one of them, don't you? Who's the guy you know for Bill and Ted?
Keanu Reeves.
And who do you know him as?
Nothing. I totally didn't watch John Wick.
No, you totally
That's illegal for my age.
Yeah, your age, so you totally didn't.
81.
You totally don't hero worship John Wick.
Well, Bill and Ted and Bill, they can go by a lot of names like Theodore and Billy. They could go by weird names like the Bill Stove or the Theodore Dolzilla.
And they do that a lot. Did you like that?
Yeah, and what I didn't do this, but I didn't know this, but they were super cringy. They were like,
oh, at the wedding, there's a scene at the start where I don't. Chaz doesn't know, but like I was brought up on Wild Stallions, and they were meant to save the world and all this, but it doesn't look like at the start of this film that they've saved them. In fact, their marriages, Bill and Ted's marriages, are on the rocks.
They almost died from boredom.
Aye. They were trying to write this great song that's going to unite the world and everything like that, and they're struggling, to be honest. But anyway, it's a great time travel comedy in the vein of the first Bill and Ted one. But the death's in it for the second Bill and Ted. Yeah. He comes back into it near the end, and they go back in time. And I should say that the Bill and Ted's kids are in it, and they're good. Especially the lassie that plays Ted's kid. Yeah. She's just basically a younger female version of him.
It's quite a funny movie. This is the first one, so I think maybe the other ones will be funnier. Like usually the first times are better. Like the first films are better.
Well, you'll not know that until you see them. Yeah. But I've watched the first two films.
Do you concur?
Do I concur? I concur, aye. But this one's alright. It stands up on its own and it's a nice feel-good film. Obviously, Bill and Ted marry the prince and the princesses. Woo, dude.
Yeah.
So they do that and
I'm gonna have
they have
to let
kids.
you speak for this one because I have no idea.
Well, you'll see it. We'll let you see it. I mean, and you'll be able to see all 15 John Wicks as well. I mean, if you did see John Wick, you would have been shocked when you saw Ted, eh? When you saw him without his beard and that, and
when he
looking.
was young. It looks better without the beard when he was young.
Aye, but not when he's old. Well, we all know about things like that. But
and even in the future scenes of himself, he wears weird beards.
That's it. We're not spoiling anything by saying this because it is a part of the film, but it's no a surprise. They go into the future to see if they can maybe nab the great song that they're supposed to have written for their future selves, and they meet kind of different versions of themselves, which is quite funny. And there's for some reason there's a killer robot in it as well. That's named, what is his name?
McCoy.
Dennis Caleb McCoy. Some name for a robot.
Yeah, what's secret? And I'm not explaining the lore. This is not spoiler free. We can't spoil anything.
So just the first night, isn't it? We can't spoil nothing. Funniest bit, Chaz, for you.
It had to be when the caveman thing, when he was running away and it was like a monkey.
Alright, and Mozart was chasing him. I should say, when they go back in time, the young girls go, this isn't spoiling anything, they go back in time and they
get a
killer band back together. And who did they go to first, man? Jimi Hendrix, of course.
And then had to go to...
Well, we'll not say other people, but we'll start off with Hendrix and they get other great cracking musicians as well. And it's a really, I think, it's really good feel-good film, innit? You feel good when they all they all kind of muck in together to help each other and stuff.
Yeah.
Even Death, who's back in it, he kind of buries the hatchet with Bill and Ted, so to speak, or the scythe or whatever, to help them out and stuff. So
yeah, it's a scythe.
Yeah,
Good for you, getting perfect words right.
So I'm going to give it, I think I'll give this, it's not perfect, so I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Because it's not...
It's perfection, you idiot.
Well, that's Chazzy's opinion. What are you giving it?
A 6 out of 5.
A 6 out of 5. So, in other words, that cancels out my 4 out of 5. But you can do that because this is about mind-bending time travel. So, I suppose you can mess with the marks and stuff like that. So Bill and Ted, Face the Music, I'd say a lot of nostalgia, especially for me. You've not seen it, but we'll let you see the first two, and you'll feel the nostalgia that I felt probably going back down memory lane for Bill and Ted. Probably the reason 500,000 people started playing guitar because of Bill and Ted. But there you go. Anyway, roll on more films, Chaz?
Yep.
Okay, and signing off. Oh, we better do the Wild Stallions. Be excellent to each other, dude.